9 months pregnant, the wife had just finished her prenatal checkup. Walking along the street, she suddenly let out a sneeze. She couldn't hold it in and had an accident. The humiliation was unbearable. Thankfully, she had brought an extra coat along. Remembering her husband's office was nearby, she fought through her discomfort, hoping to change there. After changing into clean clothes, she passed by her husband's office, only to hear something through the crack in the door. The sound of playful, flirtatious laughter. She froze instantly. Peering inside, she looked closer and saw her husband holding the secretary from behind, his hands resting over hers. He claimed he was teaching her how to play golf. The intimacy between them was plain for anyone to see. Unable to endure it any longer, the wife pushed the door open and stormed in. But before she could even speak, the secretary launched an attack. "Oh, it's just a missus. I actually thought it was a kidnapper." What made it even more infuriating was her husband actually siding with her to stir the flames. He mocked her for not even knowing how to get dressed. She trembled with pure rage. She grabbed the soiled pants she had just changed out of and slammed them right into the secretary's face. The surrounding colleagues were stunned into silence. It was urine. She had hoped her husband would come over to comfort her, but he immediately pulled the secretary toward him, without even sparing her a single glance. He even turned on her, scolding her for being unreasonable, as if she were the one who had done something wrong. "Apologize to her right now." Just at that moment, she lost control again, wetting her skirt once more. The people around them looked at her with pure disgust. Yet, her husband ignored her completely and walked away with the secretary, leaving his pregnant wife all alone there. In the middle of the night, she was jolted awake by a sharp, agonizing pain. She struggled to get up, only to find her husband was not in bed. Walking to the living room, she heard him whispering tenderly on the phone to the secretary. So, the secretary was having her period. He told her to deliver medicine to him. The wife hurriedly grabbed her husband's arm, pleading that she might be going into labor. She begged him not to leave her, but the husband only looked at her with pure impatience, accusing her of feigning fragility out of jealousy. Desperate, the wife played the emotional card, begging him to stay for the sake of their marriage. Instead, he shoved her hand away and walked out on her without a second thought. He left her all alone just as her labor began. Mustering every last bit of her strength, the wife dialed for an ambulance. Fortunately, the doctors arrived just in time, ensuring both she and the baby survived. When she finally came to, the nurse assured her that the baby was fine. Only then did she let out a sigh of relief. A long while later, the scumbag husband finally strolled into the hospital, carrying a durian cake, thinking he could beg for her forgiveness. But he had forgotten the most basic detail. The mere scent of durian made her sick. The one who loves durian is that secretary. In that instant, the wife's heart went completely cold. She pulled out the divorce papers, ready to end it. "Let's get a divorce." The scumbag flew into a rage on the spot. He claimed he was just running a bit late. Was a divorce really necessary? He snatched the papers and tore them to shreds. She confronted him right there. "As the father of this child, you haven't attended a single prenatal checkup. I've even had to prepare the baby's diapers all by myself." But the scumbag just retorted that it was a housewife's duty. While they were arguing, the secretary tracked them down at the hospital. She said the company was going public and urged him to come celebrate. The scumbag beamed instantly and agreed.
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.